the outing. Right, Class X? Right, Class X, I'm talking, I want complete quiet.
Awesome!
And that includes you, David Alexander. Yes, you. No need to turn around, David. There aren't any other David Alexanders here, are there? Louise, it isn't absolutely necessary for your watch to be playing as London is Burning just now, is it? Right. As you know, it was our plan to go out today to the...
I'm going out of this pup shop. Go glide.
Science Museum. Now, I had hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for me to tell you, yes, you as well, Abdul, you're in Class X as well, aren't you? I saw that, Mark, I saw that, any more, and you'll be out. No trip, nothing. Now, I had hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for me to tell you how to behave when we go on a trip, but, and this is a big but, you haven't heard what I've said, have you, Donna? This is a big but, I have to tell you how to behave, don't I? Why?
Because we never listen.
Yes, it is because we never listen, but there's another reason, isn't there?
What happened last time?
Yes, Warren, because of what happened last time. Let's remind ourselves of a few things, shall we? The food... Even as I speak. Would you believe it? I can see that fan has opened her can of drink. I don't believe it. I really don't. Do we have lunch at 9:30 at school? No, we have lunch at 12:15. But Fan, you've already begun yours. If you remember last time, Joanna had eaten all her sandwiches before she even got to school. Lloyd sat on his orange and burst it, and Alfred put one of those little chocolate Swiss rolls in his pocket, and yes, it melted. Yes. So remember, lunch is when? Lunchtime! Yes. Of course, lunch is at lunch time, but when?
12:15.
12:15. Correct. Now, perhaps, I thought, when I got up this morning, I won't have to tell Class X about what to do when we get to the station. But then I remembered David's little gang, who decided they wouldn't wait for me to tell them what train to get on, and before we all knew it, David and his little gang were heading for the seaside on their own. Now, when we get to the museum, of course you're not listening, are you, Lydia? Then of course you didn't listen last time, did you? And then you wondered why you sat on Lloyd's orange after Lloyd had already sat on it once. When we get to the museum, do we run about the corridors? Do we run around screaming? Do we go sliding on the shiny floors? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we...
I got jam in my sandwiches!
Thank you, Mervyn. That's enough. Yes, I'm very glad you've got jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn. We're all glad you've got jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn, but what's it got to do with sliding on the floor of the Science Museum? Precisely nothing.
I never get jam in my sandwiches.
I'm very sorry, Mervyn, but nobody at all wants to know about the jam in your sandwiches. Mervyn. Now, when you're ready, when you're quiet, we'll all go. That doesn't mean leaping up in the air, does it, Karen? Louise, why is your watch now playing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow?
Well, you know, it could be...
I know it could be She's a Jolly Good Fellow, Zoe, but that isn't what we're talking about now, is it?
It's mostly great jam, but...
Mervyn, if I hear about your jam, your sandwiches, or the jam in your sandwiches, if I hear about any of it once more, I will give them to the ducks.
Teacher?
Yes, John, what do you want?
What ducks?
I don't know what ducks, John. Any ducks. Right. When there's complete quiet... Complete quiet, you'll find your partner and stand near the door.
Swiss roll.
No, not another one of those little chocolate Swiss rolls again, Alfred. Surely not.
Teacher, I got my partner.
Marcia, you cannot have Charmaine and Donna as your partner, because that makes 3, and 3 doesn't mean partner, now does it? And perhaps you could put your comb in your bag for at least 3 seconds, just giving us enough time to get to the door? Right. Okay, Class X, we're off.
Oh, I'm excited.
Why not leave your watch behind, Louise?